Hi friends, welcome to my channel Cook with Sana Kuram. This is Sana. Many of you would be longing for an authentic South Indian style tiffin sambar or idli sambar recipe. Now the wait is over. Please try the way I make the very authentic restaurant style tiffin sambar at home and enjoy it with, of course, idlis, mini idlis, dosa, pongal and vada. And please let me know how it came out by writing your valuable feedback in the comments box. Friends, if you enjoy my video and my recipe, please hit a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and enable the bell icon so that you will get the updates of my new videos. And please don't forget to share this recipe with your loved ones. Come, let's get on to the recipe. For making the tiffin sambar or the idli sambar, take half a cup of tur dal, quarter cup of red lentils or masoor dal. People even call it as Mysore dal. Put them in a bowl and wash thoroughly. You must wash it at least twice or thrice. Instead of masoor dal, you can also use split and de-skinned moong dal also. But most of the restaurants use only red lentils for this. This is the authentic way of preparing it. Now the lentils have been washed. To this add 2 cups of water. Cover it and soak it for about 30 minutes. This will make the cooking process a bit faster because you're going to boil them. In another bowl, take tamarind, which is of lemon size, and add 1 cup of water to it and cover it and soak it for about 30 minutes. Now you can see the dal has been soaked for 30 minutes. Put them in a pressure cooker. Add 2 cups of water. And add quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of oil. I've used gingerly oil in this, half a teaspoon of salt. Mix thoroughly and cover it and place a whistle and cook till the lentils get soft and mushy. Now you can see the lentils have been cooked soft and cooked well. Now these are the ingredients to roast and grind. Bengal gram dal 1 tablespoon, you can call it chana dal also. Coriander seeds 1 tablespoon. Fenugreek seeds quarter teaspoon. Cumin seeds 1 teaspoon. Red chilies 3 numbers. Coconut 30 grams. You have to roast and grind them. For this, take a pan and add 1 teaspoon of gingerly oil, and you must use gingerly oil for this recipe to get that authentic taste and the aroma. Don't skip gingerly oil. Now once the oil gets heated, reduce the flame and add the chana dal first. And roast it over a slow flame. The reason we are adding chana dal in the first place is like it takes a longer time to get roasted. So we are adding that in the first place. Followed by fenugreek seeds and cumin seeds. You don't put all together at the same time because the ingredients take different time to get roasted. So initially you have to put chana dal and then the cumin seeds and the fenugreek seeds and roast it over a slow flame. And finally you can add the coriander seeds and the coconut pieces, and you can add the red chilies also, and you must do this only over a slow flame. And it is very important, once you keep it on a high flame and do it, the ingredients will get burnt and the entire sambar will taste bitter and the color also will change, the aroma will be spoiled. So this is a very important process, so see that it is done properly. Now cool it and grind it without adding water. Now once it is cooled, add 2 pinches of asafoetida powder and grind it, dry grind it, don't add water. Now the aromatic sambar masala powder is ready. Now take a kadai and add quarter cup of gingerly oil. Please use gingerly oil for this recipe. To this add 1/8 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds and 1/4 teaspoons of cumin seeds, 1/4 teaspoons of mustard seeds. Let the mustard splutter. Now add 3 dry red chilies and curry leaves. Now add 1 cup of shallots. Don't skip shallots. Use only shallots for this recipe. This will give a unique taste and flavor. To this add quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder. Let the shallots turn light brown in color. So cook till that. Now add diced carrots, beans together. I have taken totally 100 grams together. You can use other vegetables also, like turnip you can use. To this add 2 medium-sized tomatoes. I have diced them. And cook the tomatoes till they lose that raw smell. Add quarter teaspoon of salt. Now the tomato has been cooked. Now you can add the roasted and ground sambar masala powder and cook it over a very slow flame for 15 to 20 seconds. Don't cook more than that, because if you cook for more than 20 seconds, the color will change. To this add half a teaspoon of red chili powder and 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, and parboiled or half boiled drumstick I have taken. I have boiled it little, parboiled it, because the carrot and the beans will get cooked very fast. So the cooking time should be the same for the drumstick and the carrot and beans. So that is the reason I have parboiled the drumsticks. Now to this you can add chopped coriander leaves for that extra flavor, and add 1 glass of water and cook it till the vegetables get cooked thoroughly. You have to cover it and cook it till all the vegetables get cooked perfectly. So it gives a very good aroma. The flavor is too good because of the masala. Now it's done. You can add the cooked dal, because the vegetables have been cooked properly. So now this is the time. You have added now the dal. Now let the dal get cooked along with the vegetables, and after that you can add strained tamarind pulp. So don't add the tamarind pulp before the vegetables get cooked. To this add 1 teaspoon of jaggery. Never miss this jaggery, because this will give a very authentic taste. And add the required amount of salt to it. Mix it thoroughly and cook it well. And now switch off the stove, and now it's time for tempering. Take a tempering pan or the tadka pan and add 1 teaspoon of ghee. Ghee is a must for this. You must use ghee for tempering. And once the ghee gets heated, reduce the flame and add about 1/8 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds and 1/8 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1/8 teaspoon of mustard seeds, and 1/8 teaspoon of split black gram or urad dal, and curry leaves. Reduce the flame and add about 6 to 7 shallots. This must be done on a slow flame. And once the shallots get lightly brown in color, switch off the stove and add asafoetida powder, 2 pinches. You must switch off the stove and then add the asafoetida powder, otherwise the color will change. Now you can put it over the sambar. Now you can mix well. Now add some coriander leaves. This will enhance the flavor of the sambar. Add it at the end, and finally finish it off with 1 teaspoon of ghee. Don't add too much of ghee, just add 1 teaspoon at the end. Now our aromatic and authentic tiffin sambar or idli sambar is ready to be served. Serve hot with idli and dosa.